Welcome. My name's Bryce, and this is the Life Being Free Ministry YouTube channel. And this is one of my first videos that I'll be breaking down with you something God has revealed to me. And it was not that long ago, about a month actually, where I ordered some pizza from this company called Hell's Pizza. So it may seem super obvious that this is something that we should stay clear of as Christians, but me being not spiritually discerned at the time, and they have probably one of the best pizzas in New Zealand as a whole. And when I got the pizza, I was actually quite shocked in what kind of material was around their packaging, which I will reveal to you later. But right now I'm currently on their website, and as you can already tell, there's already this demonic kind of branding to it. But I just wanted to quickly show you guys a further breakdown when we actually go and try and order some of the pizzas, right? So right now it's all themed around hell. You got holy smoke, purgatory, unholy donut, lust, envy, greed, wrath, pride, gluttony. So it's all things that are totally opposite to what God is, what the fruits of the Spirit essentially. So if we jump into Galatians 5:22, for the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, and faith. So if we go back to the website, that's pretty much a total opposite to what it says in the Bible, right? And I was just doing a bit of research in terms of what they've done in advertising campaigns in the past, and they're very heavily on demonic spiritualism things. So you got the Ouija board here, and you've also got the satanic symbol on their pizzas. There's so many things symbolizing death and things like that. So you can kind of get the picture on where I'm going here. So this was a picture taken of the pizza they ordered, which is obviously a Ouija board. And yeah, it's quite, it's funny. Before I was a Christian, I used to always eat this pizza and loved it, and never took a notice of the branding. Like, I didn't think it was anything important. And this is one of the dessert donut things that I got. But what God really made me awaken to, was how Satan is using this company to get inside the homes of New Zealanders who are ignorant of how this demonic symbolism can do. Now, I've just jumped into the history of Hells, which I found was quite interesting. And it's a huge company. So they've got 66 outlets in New Zealand. That was in 2016. Interesting, that number. But yeah, I think I was looking at this article here actually. So they've served 35 billion pizzas, which is going to a lot of people in New Zealand. I'd say most people I know have had Hell's Pizza. So if people have these demonic items in their household, imagine what kind of demonic spirits they're bringing into their home unknowingly. And if we look at going back at their marketing, so it's very focused around the 7 deadly sins. They also offer discounts on Friday the 13th. So they also give out free condoms, and there's loads of kind of campaigns where they're mocking Christianity, and they've had multiple complaints, but nothing ever gets, nothing happens essentially. They say, oh, it's a satire. That's always the kind of excuse they come up with. And this is quite interesting here, where someone actually, so I'll read it out. So Hell's Pizza used the expression "sell your soul" in mass advertising in 2013. It received one complaint from the ASA, which is like the Advertising Standards Authority, and they ruled that there was no grounds to proceed, since "sell your soul" is a common saying and recognised the saying as dark and satire. So that's why I was saying they always resort to that. Hal also purchased the soul of a 25-year-old Whanganui man for $5,001 after the online auction website Trade Me withdrew his attempt to sell it there. So yeah, you can see the demonic influence there if they're actually willing to allow someone to sell them their soul. And so many things they do around Halloween, pizza roulette, and something I noticed actually as well. I'm just trying to find it. Maybe it was in this one here. Yeah, this is. I thought it was quite interesting. So they were promoting a burger pizza, but in reality, it contained the vegan patties from that Beyond Meat. And if everyone's aware that it's very dodgy what kind of stuff they're putting in these kind of fake meats. So I'm not going to touch on that too much, but I thought that was very interesting. And look, so we know that these are. If anyone's not aware of what these Ouija boards actually are, so essentially that people, it's like a game essentially it's a spiritual game that Satan uses so people can talk to the dead, right? And we know that the Bible warns us of spiritualism and trying to talk to the dead, as essentially we can't talk to the dead. If you do these games, you open up demonic portals, and you're just essentially getting in touch with the spiritual world and talking to the fallen angels. So here's some scriptures that I wanted to bring up about that. So we've got Ecclesiastes 9 verse 5. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more of reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. So clearly there is nothing of value that we can get from speaking to the dead, because they know not anything. And I think it's also verses, let's check it. Yeah, verses 10. This one here. Whatsoever thy hand find to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou go. Very interesting. And if we also jump into Daniel 12 verse 2, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. So this is referring to the second coming, but it's clearly stating that the dead are asleep, that they are in the dust of the earth, so we cannot communicate with the dead. So in summary, this video, I just wanted to warn people who are not aware, and also Christians like myself who were just didn't have discernment, that we should not be supporting this company. So yeah, find an alternative if you really want your pizza. And yeah, we should warn others to not bring in this demonic branding and advertising items into our home unwittingly. So yeah, I pray that you guys will have discernment over this, as God has enlightened me on this issue, and appreciate your time watching, and God bless you all. Thank you.